Hello and welcome to Spectrum Sphere, where every week we bring you a new world of discovery across science, art, history, and technology. If you're passionate about learning and enjoy diverse content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community and stay tuned for today's intriguing journey through the attempts to unite Europe. Throughout history, Europe has seen numerous attempts at unification, each with its unique footprint. From the conquests that etched the map to the treaties that bound nations, we'll explore the fascinating quest for a united Europe. This is the story of unity endeavors that shaped the continent we know today. In ancient Rome, the seeds of European unification were first sown. The Romans conquered vast tracts of land, creating an empire that spanned the continent. Their sophisticated systems of governance, law, and infrastructure formed a cohesive entity, laying down a legacy that would influence European unity for centuries to come. As the Roman Empire crumbled under the strain of invasions and internal decay, the unity of Europe faltered. With Rome's fall, the continent splintered into a mosaic of barbarian kingdoms. This fragmentation marked the start of the Middle Ages, where localized powers and feudalism reigned, erasing any semblance of a united Europe. Emerging from the fragmented landscape, the Frankish Empire, under the rule of Charlemagne, carved a swath of unity across Europe. This vast realm, bolstered by military might and strategic marriages, saw Charlemagne crowned Holy Roman Emperor in 800 AD, forging a legacy of centralized power that echoed Rome's ancient ambitions. Transitioning from Charlemagne's era, the Holy Roman Empire sought to unite a mosaic of territories under a single political framework. Despite its name and grandiose claim, the empire was a patchwork of princely states, each grappling for autonomy. This intricate structure was far from the centralized authority of its namesake, challenging the ideal of unity it aspired to embody. As the Middle Ages gave way to the Renaissance, Europe witnessed a profound transformation. A new intellectual and cultural awakening spurred the rise of nation-states, with monarchs centralizing power and championing national identity. This era set the stage for the modern map of Europe, forging a path away from feudalism towards sovereign governance. With the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte, Europe was to face another monumental attempt at unification. The Napoleonic Wars, spanning from 1803 to 1815, saw the French emperor seeking to dominate the continent, dissolving old powers and redrawing borders, ultimately shaping a new European order through conquest and reform. In 1848, Europe was engulfed by a wave of revolutions, driven by a potent mix of social unrest and a burgeoning sense of nationalism. Disparate movements across the continent, although not entirely synchronous, shared common threads: the desire for self-determination, democracy, and unity among peoples with shared cultural and linguistic identities. As the 19th century unfolded, the Concert of Europe emerged, an order designed to prevent imperial ambitions through balance of power politics. Major powers, including the UK, Russia, Austria, and Prussia, sought to maintain stability by averting large-scale conflicts and checking each other's influence on the continent. Moving forward, the latter half of the 19th century witnessed a significant shift. The unification of Germany in 1871, propelled by Otto von Bismarck's strategic statecraft, not only forged a new European power, but also redrew the continent's political landscape. This powerhouse would soon play a pivotal role in European affairs. Then came the Great War. World War I was a cataclysm that reshaped Europe. Empires crumbled, monarchies fell, and the map of Europe was redrawn as nations sought self-determination. The aftermath saw a fragmented continent, with new states emerging amidst the ruins of ancient empires. In the interwar period, Europe teetered on the brink of change. Economic hardship and political instability led to the rise of fascism, a response to the perceived failures of democratic systems. Totalitarian regimes took root, most notably in Italy and Germany, setting the stage for another devastating conflict. Moving from the interwar period, we land in World War II, a time when the totalitarian quest for dominance came to a head. Leaders like Hitler and Mussolini sought to unite Europe under their oppressive regimes. using force and propaganda to exert control far beyond their own borders. In the ashes of World War II, a war-ravaged Europe yearned for peace and stability. The utter devastation propelled nations to seek unity as a safeguard against future conflicts. This collective desire set the stage for unprecedented cooperation, paving the way for the integrative structures that would eventually lead to the European Union. The European Coal and Steel Community, formed in 1951, marked a pivotal moment in European unity. Conceived by French Foreign Minister Robert Schuman, it aimed to intertwine the coal and steel industries of France, Germany, and other willing countries, thus fostering economic interdependence and rendering war between them not merely unthinkable, but materially impossible. In 1957, building upon the foundations of post-war cooperation, 6 European nations signed the Treaty of Rome, giving birth to the European Economic Community, or the EEC. This landmark agreement sought to create a common market, offering free trade and economic collaboration, leading to a new era of European integration. As the 70s and 80s unfolded, the European community saw substantial growth. New countries were keen to join the EEC, attracted by the promise of economic prosperity and political stability. This period marked significant expansion as the community embraced more nations, striving to create a more united and stronger Europe. In 1989, the iconic fall of the Berlin Wall symbolized the end of the Cold War, opening the gates to reunification and wider European integration. This pivotal moment led to a wave of Eastern European states seeking membership, eager to join the economic and political union of the West. The signing of the Treaty of Maastricht in 1992 marked a monumental step in European history, transforming the European Economic Community into the European Union. This treaty expanded cooperation beyond economics into political, social, and defense areas, paving the way for a more unified, powerful bloc on the global stage. With the EU gaining momentum, the introduction of the euro in 1999 heralded a new era of economic integration. It promised to streamline trade, stabilize economies, and signal the unity of its members. As countries adopted the euro, the dream of a borderless financial Europe edged closer to reality. However, the Union faced major tests with the global economic crises beginning in 2008, which strained the EU's solidarity. Austerity measures and bailout conditions sparked widespread unrest. Then came Brexit in 2016, a seismic event that questioned the very fabric of the EU, as Britain voted to leave the bloc. In recent years, the EU has also grappled with significant migration and societal challenges. The influx of refugees and economic migrants has put pressure on borders and tested the principle of free movement. Member states have clashed over quotas and the integration of new arrivals into their societies, highlighting deep divisions within the Union. Amidst this backdrop, a wave of rising nationalism and Euroscepticism has grown stronger. Fueled by economic disparities and cultural concerns, populist parties have gained traction, questioning the value of the EU. This skepticism has sparked debates over sovereignty, with some citizens feeling disconnected from decisions made in Brussels. As the EU grapples with internal challenges, the question of further expansion looms large. Turkey's long-standing bid to join the Union highlights the complexities of enlargement. Balancing political, economic, and cultural considerations, Turkey's candidacy raises debate on the European identity and the geographic limits of the Union. Turning now to the global stage, the European Union leverages its collective might to forge powerful international partnerships. These alliances are instrumental in tackling global issues, including climate change, trade, and security. The EU's role in international diplomacy is also pivotal in shaping global standards and promoting peace and stability. In the realm of innovation, the EU is pioneering a cohesive digital frontier through technological cooperation. The ambitious initiative of a digital single market aims to allow free movement of goods, services, and capital online, boosting Europe's competitiveness and creating a seamless digital environment for all its citizens and businesses. Transitioning our focus to sustainability, the European Union has taken a bold step with the European Green Deal. Aiming to make Europe climate neutral by 2050, this strategy encompasses ambitious policies to reduce emissions, promote renewable energy, and create green jobs, setting a global benchmark for environmental and economic transformation. As we ponder the future, let's consider possible scenarios if the European Union were to dissolve. It could lead to increased nationalism, fragmented markets, and unstable politics. Conversely, Europe may see new forms of collaboration or even a reimagined political structure, driven by the lessons learned from the EU's challenges. Should the EU falter, alternative models for unity might emerge. We're looking at a potential shift towards digital integration, where connectivity supersedes physical borders. Environmental challenges could drive cooperation focused on sustainability. And geopolitically, a reconfigured alliance, perhaps more decentralized, could take shape, prioritizing regional stability and shared interests. As we move forward, the mantle of unity rests with the younger generations. With their digital fluency, environmental awareness, and inclusive mindset, they're poised to redefine the contours of connection within Europe. Their unique visions and values could very well sculpt the next chapters of European integration. We've explored the vigorous tides of European unity spanning centuries. From ancient empires to modern alliances, the quest to unite such a diverse continent has been fraught with both triumph and turmoil. The legacy of these endeavors continues to shape the Europe we know today, leaving us to ponder its future. Thank you for watching our journey through Europe's attempts at unity with Spectrum Sphere. If you enjoyed delving into the past and glimpsing possible futures, please give us a like and consider subscribing. Your support helps us bring more diverse and thought-provoking content every week. Until next time.